Hey guys, how are you? I hope everyone is well and had a great weekend. I had a good weekend. I got a little bit of stitching in. Last week I didn't get much stitching in, unfortunately, because of my shifts. I had two different shifts in there and it kind of threw everything off balance. But I did get a little bit of stitching done. I only have two whips to show you. But I did manage to recover some of my grandmother's stitching that I made for her, and then a couple of the other ones that I found that hadn't shown off yet. So I'm going to show those, and I'm also going to discuss a current book that I'm reading that a friend of mine lent me that I work with. So it might be a little quick video, but I promise that I do have some extra time this week to get some stitching in. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the first project that I was able to work on. It's the it's the Love Notes from the I Love Charmed Ornaments. Super cute. And I managed to get the bottom half of the heart done and part of the music note. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying that one very much. So I always love working with beads. They're so much fun. Oh, and you may notice that I'm not in my usual spot that I've been in the past few videos. I'm in my bedroom. Husband's watching TV, won't move, won't get off the couch, so here I am. So, yeah. And the next one that I managed to pull out, because I wanted this done by Christmas, so I'm on a push, but I don't know. It's the Star Wars Alphabet by Clouds Factory. I was able to finish this little fella, and I'm working on Darth Maul, and when you know it, I ran out of the color to finish his face. Could have chosen another one, but I decided to go with the called for color. And then, of course, your classic Stormtrooper on the bottom, which I'm almost done. So eventually, it'll be all full of little guys. So that one's really cute, and I'm enjoying working on that very much. So yeah, like I said, 2 minutes in, and I'm already done showing you what I've worked on. So I hope I don't bore anyone, but that's all I could get done. Just like I mentioned with the time change, or not time change, I'm sorry, but with the, my shift, it got changed and I just didn't get enough time at night. I'd come home and I was really tired because I'm not used to working so late. And then in the morning I wanted to get things done that I couldn't get done, like laundry and dishes and all that stuff. All that junk. All that jazz. Oh. And actually, I had wanted to have a little sidekick with me, but I can't seem to find a cute enough one as Pepe, that McKenna at every little stitch, what she has. So, let me see. Oh, actually, I might have one, and this is really funny. This is Sadness, and it's from my favorite movie, Inside Out, and I really like this movie. Sadness is a good representation sometimes of how I feel, especially when she plops. She says, I don't want to move. Because most days that's the way I feel. But yeah, so I keep her in my room. It was a gift from my son because he knew I really liked her. So she will be my sidekick today. So I will put her right here. There. She's my sidekick. So I'm going to show you a couple of projects that I did buy. The first one I made for my daughter, Bazinga. Obviously, it's from my favorite show, which is The Big Bang Theory. I made that for Sarah because I always kept on saying, Bazinga, Bazinga. And I made this in 2014. See on the bottom there. I don't know if the lighting will show very well. This is just a type of a freebie that I found online, and I really enjoyed it, so I quickly stitched that up for her and just threw it in this little frame. This is a dollar store frame, but I thought it looked okay. And I gave that to her for a Christmas gift, and she thought it was quite funny. The next one is one that I made for Halloween, and my husband tells me that it fits me to a T. I can go from woman to witch in 2.5 seconds. Now, right off the bat, I cannot remember who did this. Oh no, I should have. Darn. I'm not even sure if this is a Lizzie Kate or not. Oh, and I made that in 2010, so that's why I'm having a bit of a time. But what I'll do is I will, I'll Google search that, because I don't even think I have this leaflet anymore. I think I gave it to a friend, because she really liked it, so I gave it to her. But yeah, I'll Google that, and then once I get the name, I will put it down below. But I really love it because it has the candy corn right here, and on the bag it's a little tiny purple button, and then the little spider hanging from the hat. Again, I debated, but this one's actually not too bad. He's kind of cute. So I put him in, and I love the way that her hair is all purpley, and her leg goes that wicked way there, funky way, and the stars. So that was very cute, and I usually keep this one up all the time, and I'll point to it whenever, you know, this is how I'm feeling right now. So my next couple of projects, well, I have 3, are ones that I made for my grandmother. At the risk of sounding really weird, my grandmother she was the love of my life. I know that sounds weird, but my grandmother and I had a special bond. She pretty much raised me, took care of me all my life, and when I lost her, it was a huge hole in my heart. So she's been gone since my son was 2, so she's been gone for 10 years now, so it's pretty sad. I miss her every day, even, you know, it's 10 years, but she's always on my mind, and I love her very much. So, yeah, but I did make her quite a few pieces because she loved my stitching. This was my very first one that I had made for her. It says, "Happy Birthday, Grandma," and it had some knitting. She knitted when she was younger, but she didn't knit much when she got older. There are no beads in this one. Yeah, no beads in this one. Actually, Precious Moments, now that I'm thinking, they don't really add a lot of beads other than my other one that I did for my husband and I, with just the bride and the groom. So yes, so this is Happy Birthday, Grandma, and obviously it is a Precious Moments, and I just love it. And I did this on an Afghan, and I knotted all the ends, so I frayed it and then I knotted them, so that's why you get all that lovely goodness of the Afghan material. So I'm very glad to have that back. My nan took very good care of it, and I wanted to, I mean, it was at where my grandmother was staying. My aunt is staying there as well, so she had it put away nice, and then I just decided I wanted them back. So the next one was one that I knit up for her because it was appropriate. It says Mother, and again it has some knitting there on the bottom. Actually, what am I saying, knitting? That would be more like cross-stitching. What am I thinking? See, because she's cross-stitching Mother. Because I looked and I was like, oh, a knitting basket. This one I really love, and I love the fact that she's sitting on this red chair. The best thing I love about the Precious Moments is their eyes. I think their eyes are so cute. Like little dewdrops. And of course she's got the little bows in her hair. So I made that for Mother's Day for my Nan. And again with this one, I frayed them and then spent some time knotting. Excuse me. So I just knotted, you know, it took a little bit, less than an hour. And then my next one, which is my big one, I don't even know how I'm going to get this in. My grandmother always got a kick out of that song about grandma got run over by a reindeer. So when I found this Precious Moments one, I was like, oh, that's perfect. Now, how am I going to get this in? Okay, so the boy is pushing his grandma, and that's really a puppy, but the puppy's dressed up like a reindeer in the sleigh. I hope you can get all that. It's hard to put it all in unless I go all the way back. And at the top it says, grandmas are so special. Now, I stitched these before I had my kids, so that's why I was able to, you know, I spent a lot of time on this one, so it was, you know, it took me a few months to make it this one. But I stitched this as a Christmas gift for her. And this one here, what I did was I sewed in, or I went and stitched in on the edges, and then I just pulled them rather than knotting them. So I did that all the way around. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing those for her, and when I saw the smile on her face, I knew that she really loved them, and so that made me very happy. So I'm glad to have those back. I'm probably going to put that out on my couch or something. So those are all the, oh, actually, yeah, I know I'm not coordinated today. I have Grinch pajamas on and plaid shirt. I just came home from work and took off my annoying jeans, put these on. I don't care, I'm home. So I made this for my Nan as well. These are all beads, and I put that on there because I'm going to be aware of breast cancer, which unfortunately is in my family. So these are all the beads up here as well, and then I did the nice rose in the middle, and then I just made a little tassel, and I just kind of, whatever, I'll show you the back. That is the back, and that's the inside. It was kind of my first attempt at making something different with stitching, so you know, I give myself a break. I mean, I did this a long time ago, so I really like it. And I don't know if you can see, but over there, let me see if I can you see that from there? Let's see. I'm just gonna, another crazy video. Can you see that? I did that for my daughter. She was really little. Actually, I did that before she was born, and we went up to our camp and I stitched it up there. And then of course I did the same thing, I did the fraying on that one. So I hung it in here because, you know, being a teenager and all, with her bedroom, it doesn't match her decor. So I put it in here. And now I gotta fix this camera again. Oh goodness, it's a crazy video. All right, and then the last thing I want to show you is, I'm just gonna scoot you over this way. Sorry about the crazy lighting. Again, I couldn't get the living room to do my videos, so yeah, so the last thing I want to show you, I know it's a really quick video, I'm sorry. I'll try to make it longer next time. A friend of mine at work loaned me The Couple Next Door. This is written by Sherry Lapina. So this is one that I don't even know if I can wait to get into it. I think I might start reading it right away. There we go. Sorry, I was in the dark there. So if anyone has heard any good things about this, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it, because I'm very excited to get reading into it. I'm still working on the pearl that broke its shell. I'm still working on this one. I really haven't had a lot of time, so I can see myself checking this one out again. It's very good. It's just the words are very, they're very small print. So it's a very thick book. So I'm excited to get into this one though, because I've been hearing, I've been hearing a lot of really good things about it. So, I mean, it's recommended by Harlan Coben, who's a really good author. Lisa Gardner, she's really good. And Tess Gerritsen, she's really good as well. So yeah, this one seems really good. So yeah, so that's, again, I'm sorry, but getting a sore throat. Have these kids, they go back to school. I'm just going to take a quick drink here. So, yeah, where was I? Oh, see, she flopped over. Maybe I'll keep her in every video and then she'll be like my mascot. Although lately, to be honest, the way I've been feeling is kind of happy, which is very surprising. And I did go to the doctor today, so all is good in the hood, as I say. So, yeah. So I think I'll keep her in every video so I can have a little buddy too. Alright, so I'm starting to feel silly again. I am going to keep working on my frosted pumpkin. I am totally embarrassed. I don't know if you remember. Sorry. Close-up shot. I don't know if you remember, but I am so far behind in this one. Oh my gosh. That's all I've got done. Isn't that awful? Oh, it's awful. I'm like really far behind because they just released the other one on Sunday? Yeah. No, Saturday. October 1st was Saturday, and that's when it came out. But that's okay because they told you it's not a race. It's just, a do it your own leisure. Well, okay, everyone. So that's all I have to show you. I'm so sorry. I wish I had a lot more time to stitch than I do, and I don't know why the coloring and why the lighting's going off. But I wish I had more time to stitch, and then I could show you guys a lot more. I don't have any haul. Kind of have to make a few more dents in my credit card before I can get any more projects. So, but not too much longer, because in the next one I want to get on my stitch list, or my stitching list, wish list at 123 Stitch is the ink circles upstairs, downstairs, and the, no, that's not right. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And then the other one is, oh my gosh, I don't have it with me. But it's the one that McKenna was doing, the lovely array with the, oh my gosh, I cannot remember now. All I remember is the upstairs, downstairs. Yeah, but anyway, there's another one there. Oh my gosh, my mind just gone blank because it's the end of the day and I'm getting tired. But there are two of those that I really, really want, and I can't remember the name of the other one. And then I want to get the root beer float by Mill Hill kit, because I really enjoy that. All right, so anyway, that's everything. I hope you guys all have a great week. Mentally, stay positive, be happy, be kind to one another. And of course, a lot of you are. You guys are so very nice. Every time I put something on FlossTube or I put something on to Stitch Mania on Facebook, I'm just amazed at the amount of good, nice comments that come through. I think it's really nice. It's nice for women to, you know, be nice to each other instead of being mean. You know, I don't like that. It's not nice. So yeah, I'm very grateful. You know, it's nice to be able to finally share your hobby, because sometimes cross-stitching can feel like an isolated hobby unless you have, you know, a lot of people in your group that, you know, your friends or your family that likes to do it. And unfortunately, I don't have anyone that's close enough to me that could stitch. So I have all of you guys, and I love watching all your videos. I think they're all funny. Yeah. And Garrett, when you ask people, hey, how are you? And then you take your sip, you really should switch that up, because I do agree, because sometimes I'll be like, I've had a horrible day, and you're like, oh, that's good. And again, that makes me laugh, and I like that you say it, but switch it up. I think as McKenna said that, McKenna said that too, so, yeah. All right, everybody. Oh, and it was, Mackenzie was the one from the Lovely Array that she was doing that project that I really loved, and I don't have my book in here, but I'll just link it below. Anyway, I should sign off now because I'm starting to get a little bit loopy because it's the end of the day and I'm tired. All right, everyone. So, okay, have a good week. I'll try to keep updating my blog when I can get the computer. And yeah, hope you guys all have a nice week. Stay positive. All right, see you guys.